Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This video is for you if your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus are in any of the Earth signs Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So here you can see 3 different tarot decks. You can choose one of the decks. You have to make a choice whether you are a Taurus or you are a Virgo or you are Capricorn. You have to choose one of the tarot decks. 1, 2, 3, and simultaneously I'll also pull few oracle cards for each of the tarot decks. So I hope you would have made your choice between these 3 decks. This video, I repeat again, is only for the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn if your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus are in any of these 3 zodiac signs. I hope you have made your choices. I'll start with this deck, move on to this and then this. So let's go ahead with this pile. Sorry for this clumsiness. For Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who chose the first tarot deck, let's see what is your message from the spirits, from the angels, from the divine, from the universe. This is for your eclipse season because we have started Saturn retrograde period, which will be continuing for 4.5 months till mid of October. Simultaneously, we have lunar eclipse on 26th of May in Scorpio sign, and we have a solar eclipse on 10th of June. So during this eclipse season, amid the retrograde period, let's see what is it that you people, the earth signs, need to know. So it is like there are 2 cards that has just jumped out. They are Judgment and King of Swords. Okay, so Judgment is a card in case you some of you have health issues in your family, or you yourself have some health issue, or so you will revive from there. There will be an unexpected recovery from there. In case you're waiting for some reconciliation, if you're waiting for some communication, some movement in your situation, you were stuck somewhere in any of the fields. It can be health is definitely improving during this eclipse period, but in case you're waiting for some communication or somebody from the past hasn't spoken to you, you had lost your patience or maybe faith in the recovery of that situation, it is definitely moving forward. Then comes the 5 of Swords. So there is definitely a situation wherein you felt mentally stuck, you felt the need of healing. This is majorly here I am seeing to do with communication and health. In case you gave an interview, supposedly it's a job situation going on with you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, choosing the first deck. Some communication is coming from where you had actually lost all hopes. Okay. If you're waiting for a reconciliation, maybe you're coming to a realization also. There was a separation, there was a detachment, there was something that had happened which wasn't very a friendly situation or something, but there is a forward movement. I think you are actually coming to a realization that what is good and what is bad for you, because that probably had started affecting your health. 2 more cards just jumped out. 6 of Pentacles and Tower. See, star moment. So it is something very unexpected that is going to change in your life. And it is going to bring in a lot of balance in your values, in your life, in the way you think, in the way your personality is. It is actually going to make you a little more compassionate and others oriented, because you are actually coming to a realization of the mistakes that you might have done. It is an unexpected change. When Knight of Swords and Tower is there, it is like an older mold. The way you have been thinking up till now is actually drastically changing, and it is bringing a lot of balance also. Okay, so two more cards. I don't know why so many cards are just jumping out for no reasons. Okay, Three of Wands and then Eight of Pentacles. Three of Wands is a card of, you have done the work, things are actually working, and your ship is coming towards you. You have really worked hard towards something. You had given your energy towards something to create value in your life. Was it your business? Was it health? I see less of relationship thing, but more of business planning, travel, career interviews, health. That is the main theme here. I don't see a relationship reconciliation happening or something. But then again, it depends on your situation. Less possibility as far as these cards are concerned. So more to do with your career, business, opportunities, money, interviews, and health for sure. Then comes Knight of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. So it is a very nurturing energy. Things are definitely shifting forward, and some opportunities coming your way. Okay, so it is, this eclipse season is definitely bringing good news for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the ones who chose the first set of tarot deck. Let me pull few oracle cards for you. I'm using my symbol augury card, wisdom of oracle card, and energy card to find out more answers here. Good that your health is improving as low. So here health is here. So the card of health, the symbol of health. So lots happening here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in your family, in your own life, wherein health has been the point of concern for you. Okay, it will be sorted, so just don't worry. Health is the concern, because health, this is the sign, ancient symbol for health. Okay, so yeah, definitely there is healing happening here. One more from Coming to the Edge. So 36 is the number. 3 plus 9 is 3 plus 6 is 9, so it's a good symbol. It's like you might have come to the point wherein you would be you were in a situation of having faith, rather than you putting in all the efforts, and then you came to a point wherein it was important for you to have faith. So in career, in health, for sure there is movement happening, positive movement. Things will be taken care of. Family, business, health will also be taken care of, because this is ancestral thing, business, family business, that way. Okay, a lot of balancing is happening there. And coming to the edge means you can dance it in your own rhythm. You won't fall down. Even if you have taken a risk, things are fine. Okay, one more card for you people. It's like adjacent possibilities. So there are more possibilities than what you have just been thinking. If you remember in the start itself, I said probably you would have lost hope from a situation, that things can really work out, and unexpectedly there is a change happening. And that's what the adjacent possibility is saying, that probably you were actually thinking that this is how things will work out. This is the best doctor maybe, or this is the best opportunity maybe, this is the best idea maybe, and then all of a sudden some other possibilities, adjacent windows and doors open up for you. So take that risk of going out of thinking out of box and taking a leap of faith. You won't fall, don't worry. You are at the edge, but you won't fall. Things are moving in good direction for you. In case there was a health issue, definitely there is a movement forward. There is recovery happening. So yeah, that's the message for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who chose the first set of deck. I hope you liked it. We'll quickly move on to the second tarot deck. Alright, the ones who chose this mini tarot deck for your reading, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, hi. Let's go ahead with your reading. I'll also pull a few oracle decks for you, oracle cards for you at the end. During this eclipse season of 26th May, it's a lunar eclipse, 10th June, it's a solar eclipse, and we are anyways going ahead with, we have entered the Saturn retrograde period, which will last around mid of October, around 11th or 12th of October. Let's see, okay, Moon. Six of Pentacles, Moon and Six of Pentacles. Okay, Moon is the energy. Something around this lunar eclipse is definitely you would feel this lunar eclipse is actually asking you to balance out your energies. Probably you have you bias towards one aspect of your life more, and you're not able to balance between maybe health and career, or health and relationship, career and relationship. So you have to balance your energy among all three important aspects of life, whether it is relationship, career or health. So Moon is the energy. Moon is all about delusions, subconscious, intuition, energy mismatch, cycles. Okay, yeah, Five of Pentacles. So somewhere down, there was something deluded. You got deluded. Your energy got imbalanced, and you felt abandoned. There was some monetary, financial constraint that you went through. And it is all to do with your delusions. You probably were not able to see through things. Okay, so that is how things have happened up till now. So what are these eclipse season bringing in for you? Let's find that out. Seven of Cups. So this confusion continues, as well as, and this confusion is happening because probably in your environment people are keeping secrets. Okay, they are paying attention. Maybe the people around you are paying attention more towards what is unnecessary and not required, rather what is actually important, and that is how you feel abandoned and confused. Okay, so what is it that you need? This eclipse season is bringing in stability for you, but yes, this whole secrecy, illusion, because there are two dreamy, elusive situation. If it is a relationship thing, then probably you have a lot of choices, but ultimately you are totally confused how which one to go ahead with, because nothing is actually working out, because there's a mismatch of energy here. But things will settle down towards the end of around 13th 14th day from now, around solar eclipse, starting from lunar eclipse. So these 15 days illusions can be there, because sun rules our soul, that is also getting eclipsed, and moon rules our mind, and that is getting eclipsed. So yeah, I think confusion and the feeling of abandonment and mismatch of energy continues till 13-14 days more, and then finally you come to the point of gaining that stability. Yeah, you there is a transformation which is there within this eclipse season. So you need to also understand, why are you into this confusing energy? So eclipses and retrogrades, they don't come to bring in confusions in your life. They actually help you to unsurface the confusions and the issues of your life, and so that you can address it. You probably had put them under the carpet. Okay, then comes the emperor. So have healthy boundary. Make sure that you are forward looking. You are not too available to people. You are the boss here, okay, because here you have Queen of Pentacles, which is a very stable feminine energy, and then you have divine masculine, which is like which, and these two cards talk about abundance also. These two cards talk about long term commitment and contracts. And if this is your relationship issue, the relationship scenario in your case, then there is a long term stability coming your way, but it is coming only after you give up on the old patterns. Because the death card is here, which is actually saying that it's a scorpionic energy. And the lunar eclipse is happening in Scorpio only, and that is why a lot of transformation is required. So you see, from the confusion, you are actually clearing this confusion with the death card before Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor come up for you. Okay, so do some sort of meditation, mind work, some mindfulness. Just sit in silence. Don't be so available to people. Talk less, think less. um, these two cards actually talk about to bring in transformation. It is also important to work hard. So if you are stuck with your money matters, amid your money matters, then it is time for you to let go of the past emotional baggage and work hard. If it was probably that between relationship and career you were stuck, it is important to give to let the emotional baggage stay behind, and you moving forward, becoming the Emperor as well as the Queen of Pentacles. They are actually very stable symbols. They are very stable, stability and abundance card. Taurus card, okay, this is Aries card, action oriented card. So it's time for you to really stop brooding about what confusions you have, or what happened in your life, or who said what and what, etc. You set your healthy boundary and work hard. You are anyways earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that will ultimately bring in a lot of happiness and wish fulfillment, family, togetherness, that emotional satisfaction. And in case you're looking for what do you call marriage or commitment from somebody, there is chance if you can really let go, because transformation and letting go and moving on cards are there after cards, imbalanced cards and confusing cards like Seven of Cups and Six of Pentacles and the Moon card, right? So of course this whole energy of being able to take a decision has to be just like a boss, not somebody who is emotionally stuck. Okay, so you have to get out of your emotional baggage and some sort of meditation, mindful meditation, or else if nothing else works for you, just sit in silence, switching off your phones and everything for 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. Just sit with your own self, shutting everything away, no gadgets, nothing. And sit in silence, okay? Be in nature. These two are that card. Okay, energy symbol. And one more, I don't know, somehow it is coming up for you, karma. So probably whatever you are going through at the moment is very difficult for you, because there are confusions, there are things that are not working out for you, you feel trapped or whatever, but you have to let go of that emotional baggage and really put that conscious efforts towards your career, towards money stability, towards life stability, because the goddess energy, the energy of the universe is with you. So use that energy, because that is already there in your in within you. Okay, and this energy is the energy of body, energy of mind, energy of soul. So just align yourself and the more you work hard, the more you will be paid uh, rewards, because it's Saturn retrograde happening. Okay, let's see. Let's pull some more cards. Let's see what's happening with you. Unfinished symphony. Yes. So so somewhere down, probably you have not put in some work. Something you have escaped, and probably that karma is coming back to you, because retrograde periods are, they bring in some unsurfaced or escaped karma. They come up, okay, under the carpet issues. So finish those things जो अगर आपको कहीं माफ़ी मांगनी है, आप प्लीज़ माफ़ी मांगें. अगर आपने ग्रैटिट्यूड पे करना है, प्लीज़ डू दैट. इफ़ यू वर सपोज टू डू समथिंग फॉर समवन एंड यू स्टिल फीलिंग रिग्रेटफुल, please go ahead and do that, because this is a very powerful energy card. It is divine energy in the form of, if you can just see, the sign is like, it's E, but it's actually like Trishul of Shiva. So, and then karma. So, in any way, Saturn retrograde is happening, and Saturn is the one who looks after karma. So what unfinished symphony, so what is it that you have escaped? What is it that you ran away from? Who is it that you ran away from? Which mistake you ran away from? So they will actually start to surface, not to keep you confused and imbalanced, but for you to be able to let go of it and learn to have healthy boundaries with people and confusions. Okay. One final card for you: the garden and the gate. So basically, this is an abundant card. It's like probably you have everything at your doorstep, all the resources to build a good life. It's just that you are not satisfied with what you have. Okay, probably you are into your own world, thinking about the past, not able to balance energies. You are into something else. So if you can see this girl, she has everything, but still she's as if she's waiting for some good time or somebody to come. So what you have, you're not grateful of. And with karma card and unfinished symphony, it seems like, even if you have something, you are in a 4-storied building, but still you aspire for a higher, maybe 8-story house for your own self. It's good to aspire for that, but it is also important that you create karma towards it, because there is something that you have escaped, and that is why you left somebody unabandoned, or some work unabandoned, or you felt unabandoned. But you don't have to feel orphaned. The confusions will go away, but it won't go away on its own, because there are cards which are actually talking about. So Emperor is a card of planning, taking action. So Aries energy. Okay, karma is a card of anyways action energy. Without energy you cannot work. Death card is actually a card of transformation, bringing about, consciously making that effort to bring about that movement in your life. I can't say which area you have to work hard on, but seems it is more to do with business. Business relationship movement is definitely happening, but what did you run away from? Which weakness of yours you ran away from? Did you lie to somebody? You'll have to really see through, because till the time these two, the death card and the moon card, so these are cards which are like, you escaped something, you have to transform. Karma is also there, and then moon is like secrecy. You kept some secrets, and it is time for you to really realize your mistakes and put things together, so that, and finish the past work and get into something better. So it's a very abundant energy, but a little unsatisfied. Okay, so all right, so all the best, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who chose this tarot deck. I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. Let me know what unfinished symphony you are going through, what's up in your life. And stay silent, it's very important for you, because um, the more you are into the noise, the less you will be able to transform yourself. Have healthy boundaries, meditate, do mindfulness, practice silence. Okay, this eclipse season is going to have some heavy, is going to bring in some heavy energy for you, but you'll be through with it around the end of the season. Okay, quickly moving on to the third set of people. Let's see the ones who chose Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who chose this set. What's up with you? I'll also pull few oracle cards for you, and we are going to read for you if your sun, moon, rising and Venus are in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the earth signs, and you chose this tarot deck for yourself, as well as um, you need to know that this reading is for the eclipse season, from which is starting on 26th of May with lunar eclipse, ending with solar eclipse, which is on 10th of June, and we are anyways running the period of Saturn retrograde, which has started from 23rd of May, and it will end around mid of October. Okay, let's quickly see what is it bringing in for you. It is bringing in revisiting the past. Retrograde period anyways brings in that will keep you a little lost and stuck. Okay, some deception. Yeah, there is some deception during this period, which will bring in a lot of confusion, and you'll feel stuck where to go, what to do, whom to believe, whom not to believe, what mistakes did I do. Yeah, so these two cards are somebody sneaking away, somebody being deceptive, somebody lying, somebody not being what they actually truly are, and that's how Eight of Swords is happening with you. It's a very stuck energy, wherein you seem to be lost. Okay, and but then for to really come out of such situation, because 7, 8, 9, 10 is there, you have to revisit the past. You will have to re-strategize and revisit and review your recent choices, recent working in whichever field you are, because you definitely are mentally stuck and will remain a little mentally stuck during this eclipse period. And this eclipse period, that's why has come for you, to heal you, so that you can really take some time out to re-strategize, review. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So you've been working hard towards something, but nothing is working out, and you feel like, will it ever work? These people don't understand, or some communication not happening, clarity is missing, and you have to really see the work that you have been doing. Is it in the right direction? Is it smart working or not? And then fresh start, just like this the Fool card. It is a card of taking that leap of faith, leaving unnecessary stuff behind. So supposedly you've been pursuing somebody in relationship, and you've been doing everything possible, but this person doesn't communicate, or doesn't pay attention, or is not giving you the respect or love or communication or clarity that you deserve, and this person is just trying to sneak away. Okay, or else is a person who is whose communication is quite delusive. Okay, so then in that case, it's important for you to take a life revisit, and start afresh. Leave that thing behind so that you can start afresh. It is always said that till the newness only comes when you leave the old behind. Okay, so I think this eclipse period will bring you to that conclusion, wherein you will come out of this stuck energy and start afresh. So it's a very auspicious time then for you. Knight of Swords. So there is an unexpected change happening. So for you to come out, which will help you to come out of the emotional pains and hurts, and why this happened, why that is not happening. A lot of healing is on its way. So this eclipse season is definitely seeing a lot of it is bringing a lot of newness in your life, but are you ready to take that step? Because with Knight of Swords, unexpected change happening, you're being advised to revisit, start afresh, take that leap of faith, because divinely healings are definitely happening. It's Star card. Okay, Star card is all about healing, and healing happens there wherein a lot of pain is there. Okay, and Three of Pentacles. So it's a collective work that you're doing with the divine in your life, putting in the best of your efforts, and that's how you come out of the confused energy. So Seven of Cups in reverse after Eight of Swords. So when you start working towards moving ahead from all this deceptive pain and energy, and when you are ready for that transformation and taking that leap of faith, then you come out of this stuck energy and this confusion. You'll be out of it. So this eclipse season is definitely bringing a lot of healing in that matter, wherein there was a mismatch of communication and a lot of deception. A Knight of Cups. So these are all healing cards. These are like new opportunity coming your way, but during this time you will only be able to just transform your mindset and come out of that stuck energy only if you take action, because Saturn retrograde is all about going into the past, revisiting yourself, seeing where wrong choices you made, apologize, have gratitude, take action, correct it, or whatever it is. Once you do that, then only newness comes. So healing is definitely happening, and before some opportunity comes to you. Okay, let's pull one symbol augury card. So yeah, at the moment you are into a tunnel. So what happens is, like, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You're stuck in the darkness. You don't know why people are doing it, why people are deceiving and all that. But when you take that bold step in your life, you communicate clearly, you are out of that stuck energy and confusion, because there is light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. So it's very important to not trust people without rather, I would say you should use your wisdom before you trust somebody. So there's a lot of trust issue, miscommunication, a communication gap or something is what I am seeing. Okay, 2 cards for you has fallen down. 7th chakra, which is Archangel Uriel, and the Thinking Man. So Thinking Man is somebody who is very learned, very communicative, and this person is like, you cannot fool this man. Okay, and 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, is the chakra, is your Sahasrara chakra or crown chakra. It is the chakra of wisdom. It is the chakra wherein I just said that you are working with the divine. Okay, so so divine is there with you, sending you signals that you might have been cheated, you might have been deceived, or there, even if not that cheating or deceiving, but probably somebody is not ready for you, or some project or some opportunity is not for you, some doors are not for you. These signals you have been getting, it's just that probably you could not act wisely, just like the Thinking Man. Okay, one more card for you, and the Higher Power. I was anyways talking about divine being with you, and then we had 7th chakra wherein I told you that divine is with you, and the higher power is like you're co-creating life with the universe. You're never alone. So trust the divine. Take a look on, see what you can do to improve the situation, and get out of this confusing energy. What is not for you, you should not waste your time anymore in that. Okay, so that's what your energy, that's what your reading is for these eclipse season. Excuse me, for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for these who chose the last pile of deck. So I hope you liked it. If you have anything to ask or something, you can comment in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share this video if you liked it. Thank you. Please take care of yourself.